Hello everyone, my name is Benjamin and welcome back to BlabenSolutions. So in today's video tutorial, we will be looking at how to create a donation flyer. So once you've made up your mind to donate something to someone, for that business, for that orphanage, then this is the right video for you. But before we begin, if you are new to the channel and you find this video interesting, please do all to subscribe, like, share, and also let me know your thoughts by leaving them in the comment box below. You can as well follow me on my other social media handles at BlabenSolutions. If you're already a part of this lovely team, thank you so much for showing up once again. Let's quickly jump right into the video and let's begin. Alright, so welcome back to Photoshop. To begin, let's create a new document by coming to File, click on New, or use the shortcut key Ctrl-N to create your new document. And in here we will be working in inches, so I'm going to leave the measurement to be in inches. Then with the width, I'm going to choose something like 4, and the height, I'm going to make it 4. All right, so this should be donation flyer since it's a donation flyer. Then what else? When coming to the resolution mode, 300 is okay by me. RGB color, well, I'm not going to print this, so RGB color is okay. White background, cool. And we are done with everything here, so let's click on create, and we have this nice looking interface. But before we begin, I needed to show you the resource file. I didn't do that, so let me quickly do that. All right, so it's rather unfortunate you can't see the pictures, but this is a tomato paste and let me say a canned fish, so sardine. Well, once I drag them onto the Photoshop application, you will get to see it. And these are the text that I'll be using. So Lighthouse, Assemblies of God, Youth Month, Present, blah blah blah. All right, so let me not waste the time and let's begin this. All right, so Lighthouse, Assemblies of God. So what I'm just going to pick Lighthouse, Assemblies of God, and all right, so I'm going to be leaving this on a white background. I don't want to make anything difficult, so let me just paste this. We can't see because our font color is in white. That's what we can see. Okay, so now we have everything in black. Then I'm going to change the font style to let me say Mirai Pro, or maybe Roboto or Montserrat. Come to character. If you can't find a character here, just go to Windows and click on character here to have it here. So I'm going to change this font to Mirai Pro. Mirai Pro regular. Alright, so and this should be in caps. Great. Let me make it semi-bold. Let's see. Okay, I think I like this. Then I'm going to space out the text, the space in between the text. Okay. Alright, so there you have it. I will soon be changing the font color of this, and the next thing is Youth Month. So let me quickly duplicate this. What I did was I clicked on the Alt keyboard. So take notice of how the cursor changes. When I clicked on the Alt key, notice how the cursor changes. So you just hold onto the layer that you want to duplicate, and you just drag it to anywhere you want it to be. All right, so that is what I did. So I'm going to change this to Youth Month. All right, then I'm going to be increasing the font size. Well, this time I didn't use the increase button here, but I did Control T on the text layer, and I'm going to hold my Alt key. Then I'm going to drag this out a bit to get a proportionate size increase. All right, so this is okay. So Lighthouse, Assemblies of God, Youth Month. Then the next thing I'm going to do Present. So same style. Make sure you click on the layer that you want to duplicate, hold the Alt key, now drag and drag down. That's it. So this should be present, good. And I'm going to space out the text much bigger. So this is more of 1,000 something. Then I'm going to be leaving this here, but let's drag it down a bit. Present. Okay, so the next text is, go back to my, I should have done same thing, duplication, but why I chose to go back to the text to the type 2 to type. So now in here I'm going to type donation. So I'm going to be changing the font style to Kenyan coffee. Did I spell this right? Okay, sorry, Kenyan coffee. And this should be regular. And I'm going to be closing up the space between the text, and now increase the text. Boom. So this is small. Let me make a big increase again, and there you go. All right, then I'm going to be adding a shape. So with my shape tool, draw a shape just beneath the donation this way, and well, we will be changing the colors and everything soon. So then what else? Let me look onto the text that we have. So in support, donation in support of the less privileged. Okay, all right, so let me duplicate the present and let me paste this stuff. Close up the space a bit. Okay, so eventually I would increase the space, but that's too well. Let me forget about the space. Right, so let me put this here, but I'm going to change this to white. Okay, so we can see it. So, all right, so let me make this 10 and let me increase all the space. All right, so this is looking good, and what we need, that is the next item on the design, what we need. So what we need, well, I'm actually going to be creating sorry about that, a shape tool that this text will be placed on. So just something like this, but in here I'm going to be creating it with a rounded 2. Okay, with a rounded 2. Then I'm going to be doing some small changes in here. So I'm going to be making this place 0, but this, because this is checked, it will affect the entire angles. Okay, so make sure to uncheck this, then we can turn this to 0, then this will to 0 as well. What is wrong? Okay, sorry, 0. Yeah, all right. Then now let's increase this a bit, so that is 44. Then let's type in 44 here to make sure we get the same thing. All right, so that is it for this shape. Then I'm going to be placing this text on top. Let me push the layer up, and let's change the font color of the text to white for now. Now we will import our 2 images. I've already done justice to the images, as in taking out the background. I downloaded them with background, so I've already taken off the background. So I'm going to be scaling this, Ctrl T to resize these images so I can easily place them beneath here. let me do another rescaling. So we have this in here. We can as well be changing this each and every time that if we want to. So we need canned fish and tin tomatoes, right? So that is what I'm going to write here. Then I'm going to be creating an ellipse to hold your shift key to draw something like this, and I'm going to be placing that in here. So the and sign will be on top of it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be drawing another rectangle tool in here just to divide this two items, and I'm going to be typing the contact. So for more information about what to give, where to donate the items to, you just need to contact the following numbers. So this is just a dummy number. So basically we are done with what we want to do, but now let's quickly work on the colors, right? Good. So let me change the colors for this, and I'm going to, what is that? That's donation, right? Let's say if we can pick any matching colors from you. I think this color is okay. I'm going to maintain this color, and with the shape tool for the privilege, let's see if we can make this blue. So I'm going to maintain these two colors in all of flyer design. So let me quickly do that and I'll get back to you guys shortly. Alright guys, so there you have it. I've made changes to the colors, and this brings us to the end of today's video tutorial. Thank you so much for your time, and see you in my next video.